Good evening, and thank you for joining us on this Friday night. I'm Jerika Duncan in for Norah. Tonight, the holiday travel rush is in full swing with more than 42 million Americans looking to get away for the long Memorial Day weekend. That's a 7% increase from last year. Now, a majority of you will be driving to your destinations, hitting the road and traffic-jammed highways to celebrate the unofficial start of summer. Air travel will also be one of the busiest in years, with a post-pandemic record of nearly 3.4 million passengers. And nearly 2 million Americans are taking trains, buses, or cruise ships this year. That's up more than 20% from 2022. Much of the country will see warm temperatures and sunny skies. However, those in the southeast should brace for heavy rain. We'll get to the forecast in just a moment. But first, let's go to CBS's Kris Van Cleave reporting from the Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. Kris, good evening.
Jerika, I started my day in Chicago this morning, flying to Phoenix just a couple hours ago, and you really get a sense for why the TSA was bracing for today to be one of, if not the busiest day since the start of the pandemic. The airlines say Memorial Day weekend so far has been mostly smooth sailing.
The great summer getaway is on. The vast majority will be hitting the roads. AAA expects more than 37 million Americans to drive. With the national average for a gallon of gas over $1 cheaper than a year ago, David Thompson's summer starts with a California road trip.
This thing takes a lot of gas, so a lot of places actually cut you off at $150, so I have to pump, put my credit card back in, and pump again just to fill up.
This year, Tom Laughlin is trying something new, leaving New York City on Amtrak.
We've been stuck in traffic times, so this year we decided to take the train.
But the biggest test for summer travel is playing out at the nation's airports. The TSA screened more than 2.6 million passengers Thursday alone, outpacing 2019.
This is why they say get to the airport early and leave yourself a lot of time. This is the TSA line in Terminal 1 here at Chicago O'Hare. It stretches almost the length of the terminal, and that's just the beginning.
Dennis Salisbury's worried he didn't leave enough time to catch his flight to Savannah.
Looks real long, doesn't it?
Looks way too long.
Crew 4 passengers, welcome to board.
U.S. Airlines are hoping the combination of increased staffing and generally good weather this weekend helps turn the page on last summer, when more than 45,000 flights were canceled.
We got here early.
Still, the Bartley family drove over 5 hours from Kentucky to get a nonstop flight for their 25th anniversary trip to Hawaii.
We did book a direct flight because we didn't want to deal with any kind of layovers and issues with the airlines.
This Southwest pilot really went the extra mile to get his passengers to Sacramento, crawling through a cockpit window to unlock the flight deck door after a customer accidentally bumped it closed during boarding.
Now, once that Employee of the Month candidate got the cockpit door open, that flight actually arrived early. Now, as we look towards Monday, another very busy day on the roads and at airports, airlines tell us they've also seen a spike in bookings for Tuesday and Wednesday. It's a sign that Memorial Day is no longer just a 3-day weekend, Jerika.
All right, Kris Van Cleave traveling across the country to bring us the story. Thank you.